A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Nine yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On first down, it's Fields. Got a man. It's Breshad Perriman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Fields going to keep it once more. 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. They'll try the left side. Herbert. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And that's thrown to Perriman out wide. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Play action. It's Fields. Rolling to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Mayfield's throw into the hands of Hooper. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. They go play action. Mayfield going out wide, finds Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Mayfield on play action. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mayfield now. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Santos with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Next to score, Bears 10, Browns 0. Highway Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at the 40. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. Shrugs off another. He's still on his feet. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And some room to work. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
44, Mike.
A run for Nick Chubb. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Drop deep. 44 is Mike. Check.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
44, Mike, 44.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield off the play fake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is Jakeem Grant. Well, now how about this return? And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off play action, Fields. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Now a give, right side. Herbert, oh, good move. John Johnson, leading tackler for the Rams last year, in on the stop.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On play action, Fields. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cole Kmet, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Brown 7. Leroy Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
2nd and 7.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Hey, alert!
Play fake. Mayfield. Going up top. He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to get the football back at their own 17. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making, both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Call it a pickup of 7 on the ground. That trims it to a 3rd and 15 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
Fields now to throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Let's take it inside his own 40. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
44, Mike, 44. Come up the ball, check.
Now Mayfield. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now on 2nd and 13, Fields. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Round 7. Kaiway Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Ryan Switzer on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up and meet.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Mike, 36. Mike, 36. Let's go.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Switzer now to return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Mayfield. He completes it to Beckham. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
A give. This is Chubb. Stays on his feet. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Run. 44.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Mayfield. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The sack by Robert Quinn.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields sliding out of the pocket and firing a deep ball for Kmet. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. 27 yards there, a 1st down. They'll try the left side. Herbert, that's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Signed in the offseason, Jadeveon Clowney. Everywhere he goes, people expect to see what we just saw. Him chasing quarterbacks and putting them on the deck. He's been around in this league a number of different places, but in each spot, the expectation is that he may get double-digit sacks.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now Landry. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Mayfield looks to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Yeah, the next-gen stats going to show that sack carried out in just 2.5 seconds from beginning to end. 61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 77 yards. And the Browns are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Fields throw complete here to Kmet. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown. Darnell Mooney. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down, Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off at the 28. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
On first down, Herbert. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
3rd and long. It's Fields. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A very solid gain of 27. Herbert will take it in. Touchdown, Bears.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. A first down throw for Mayfield. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games we just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Herbert. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. He gets through, and now an opening. And down to the 16-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run the counter. Herbert. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And to give this time to the tailback. We're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Herbert. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? That these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before?
Year after year, they just